LeBron's great. LeBron still puts up big time numbers. He still has the ability to take over games at times. We see him. Is he consistent? No. The effort last night was bad, of course, on the boards and all of that. I think where we're at with LeBron is we're hitting a point where for the last 20 plus years, 23 years, your team has simply been better with LeBron on your team. If you have LeBron, it's a very, very good thing for your team. I think we're now hitting a point where if you could take a lesser player that's a better fit, you could wind up with a better team. Like if you took an athletic defensive 4 that can stretch the floor, an Aaron Gordon type or something like that, that is not of the same caliber as LeBron, it could actually raise the Lakers ceiling over having LeBron. And that's not to say LeBron's not good anymore. It's not to say LeBron can't still get it done. But I think we're hitting a point with his impact, and rightfully so, he's 40, but with his impact where a better fit may take this team farther than having LeBron out there.
I just looked it up, and just as like a counterpoint or maybe even a starting point for moving forward, with LeBron on and Rui off, the Lakers are plus 0.4, which is not great. But I think that's a start, because if you look at most of the lineups LeBron has been in, they are negatives this season. To your point, like the Lakers are losing a lot of the LeBron minutes right now, and it has been hard for them to field, especially within the context of Luka and like that. I mean, that trio specifically has been bad together in terms of on off and net rating and whatnot. But I think a starting point has to be, as to kind of bring it full circle with the starting group. You have to change the starting lineup, and specifically, I think you have to break up the LeBron, Luka, Rui trio entirely. But then, if you're like, you can play 2 of those 3 guys together, but I think the 2 that should play the least together, if not, frankly, like almost never, is LeBron and Rui, because I think when those are your 3 and your 4 right now, the backline rotations, the boxing out, the switching communication and playing with a certain level of force and physicality, it's not anywhere close to where it needs to be. And LeBron could do it for possessions. He could do it for stretches, but he can't do it for a full game. Rui can occasionally do it for a little bit, but he can't do it for a full game. And that's where I just think sometimes they put those 2 together and those lineups just spiral out of control defensively. And also it's worth noting, since LeBron returned, Rui has a 12 usage percentage. And like, that's been a big thing of Rui playing next to LeBron has really marginalized Rui offensively. And that's another thing of, if Rui's not featured offensively and he's not even getting shots to, he's not even attempting shots. That's where it just becomes, at some point, you should not play those 2 guys together, and you need to lean more into the Banshees, because if Vando's not getting shots, Vando's still impactful. If Marcus Smart's not getting shots, Marcus Smart's still impactful. Jake LaRavia, same thing. Rui's not that type of player. Rui needs to be getting shots. And I just think with that starting group, we have enough of a sample size now where it's just not the reality.
Yeah, and last night was a prime example of that. Rui was 0 for 6. He didn't score at all, 0 points in the game. The only Laker to not score in the game was Rui. 2 boards, 1 assist in 28 minutes. I mean, you're not getting
like minus 29 or something.
Yeah,
like
minus
that,
29.
Right?
You're not getting anything. He's not doing the other stuff. And that's really, I mean, back to a conceptual level, that's the key for the Lakers. It's around, whether it's Luka and Austin, Luka and LeBron, whatever combo of those 3 that you have out there on the floor, whoever else is on the floor needs to be somebody who can do everything aside from just scoring the basketball. They have to be able to rebound, hustle, hit the floor, defend, make the switches properly, all these kinds of things, right? That's what you need out there on the floor with the 3 of them, is the guys who are going to do the other stuff, all the dirty work things. And that's not really Rui. Like Rui as a player, I think he's very good in terms of what he does, putting the ball in the basket, but him in the starting lineup just isn't working.
If you think you missed out on Underdog's holiday promos, good news. You haven't. Underdog Wrapped is still going, and there are promos all week. When you sign up with Code Collective and play your first $5, you'll get $75 in bonus entries, plus an exclusive gimme pick that you can play right away. With Underdog Unwrapped, you're still unwrapping promos through December 31st. So if you haven't signed up yet, now is absolutely the time. On Underdog, just pick higher or lower on player stats for a chance to win up to 5,000 times your money. I've already locked in my picks for this week. Underdog is available in most states, including Florida, California, and Texas. Again, make sure you sign up with Code Collective and play your first $5 to get $75 in bonus entries and a gimme pick. Thank you again to Underdog for sponsoring the show.